It was wonderful to learn that Harry and I have the same role in our households. We're both in charge of leftovers. Thanks, Luke, for kicking off our series in Malachi with a comforting and confronting exposition of chapter 1. Comforted by the certain love of God shown in Christ Jesus, confronted by the challenge to put God first in response. If you haven't heard the talk yet, check out the link below. Consider how you'll respond to God's love in this time. All over the globe, we've been told we're one world together at home. And apparently the best way to express that is to stare at a screen for several hours. I don't expect an international audience to tune in, but it is nice to be able to see and hear from each other. So maybe in the theme of one church together at home, let's hear from Linda.
We're safe and we're well. I've been watching a lot of Netflix, so very distracting, which I quite like. I have been sleeping in. I have been cleaning out our shed. I'm just cleaning out the caravan. I'm in the caravan at the moment. My windows are cleaner. Alan and I are talking to each other, which is wonderful. We haven't killed each other. The kids are all fine. So we've been communicating with each other via the phone and Zoom. And I'm able to escape to go to work. So still doing a bit of night shift, and that gets me out of the house. So all in all, I know it sounds weird, I'm quite enjoying the slow time of not having all the other life commitments. I am encouraged a lot by what is online, with the sermons online, Bible study online, and especially Sunday school online. This COVID-19 has started conversations with people about, where do you think, are they in control, and who is in control? So it's always a good topic to start. Well, I believe that God is in control, and so that can happen. I keep in contact, and Alan keeps in contact with its family Zoom, and also our church family. Still learning. There's a lot to learn. I still sometimes cut myself off with my friends on Zoom, and but anyway, we're learning, and it's great. Pray for the people who are affected by this virus, not just the ones who are sick and the families of the people who've died, but the ones who are out of work and struggling with the mortgages and, just life in general with not having work. So I think we should really pray for them, and also for our families that we stay safe. I believe that all my family is, so I'm very grateful to that. So just the main things are that I'm still encouraged to read the Bible and pray and act on His Word, more so because I should have all of this time to do that, and but sometimes we get distracted, so that would be great. Thank you.
Like Linda, I've been reminded recently of the value of taking time to pray. I was listening to a Christian pastor addressing other Christian pastors in this season of pandemic. He said something along the lines of, you'll go 200% for a while, you'll be crazy busy for the flock as you should, but unless you spend time deep in prayer, you will burn out. It just reminded me of what we studied together in 2018 at the end of 1 Peter, when he writes, "The end of all things is near. Therefore be clear-minded and self-controlled so that you can pray." And I have been praying for you, and I'll continue to keep praying, but this has reminded me all the more to keep on praying, to keep setting aside time to pray. And so in our online roster, we previously planned a number of prayer nights through the year, once a term in place of Bible study that week. We're going to keep doing that over Zoom. And the next one is scheduled for Wednesday, the 13th of May, 7:45 over Zoom. No other studies that week. Please do come along. Please do join me as I seek to make prayer a priority in this time. Prayer is always good, of course, but what a great reminder when isolation and distancing reduces what we can do. What a great reminder that God is not at all restricted in His actions. We're continuing our celebrity broadcast this Sunday with David picking up the first half of Malachi 2. Pray for David, read ahead, and keep an eye out for my email later this week.